Quick audio test, quick audio test. Alright, perfect. Had to do a quick little test of the audio there because I wasn't sure if the mic that I was using previously, which was my Xbox headset, was actually the thing capturing the audio. And now that I've finally figured it out, it was not. This whole time my audio is being captured by the webcam. So that's unfortunate because, yeah, I mean, not unfortunate because the mic on here is pretty decent. So anyways, what's up guys? Finally back, as you can tell by the title. It's been a little minute. I've been super busy at work, and then recently we've been dealing with some things at home. So like yesterday, for example, I was gonna stream yesterday, but we just received our new dishwasher, so I had to get that all set up and installed, which wasn't too long, but I had to go back and forth to the store, get a few things that it did not come with. So, but here we are guys. I pre-selected a, what do you call it, trailer per usual, so just gonna get right into it and do the damn thing. Hope everybody has been good and everybody's having a good weekend. I actually went hiking today, which was pretty nice. Me and the wife went up to an area near our house, so that was fun. The puppy had his fun too, so we all had a good Sunday. But yeah, I also kind of changed my wheel position. It's a little bit lower than I normally have it, and it kind of, I don't know how I'm gonna like it. This is the first time I'm doing it, so since I've changed the position. See how it goes. Just from the quick little time that I drove over here to this, what's it called, station? The service station. It was not necessarily a positive review. But I think that's just mostly because it's very low where I have it set. I wasn't sure if this got but yeah, I have it real low, a little close to my lap. And I did that intentionally because, you know, sometimes you can, you know, kind of raise your knee and kind of hang on to your steering wheel and steer a little bit if you need to have your hands free for a second. So I did it intentionally, but now it's kind of making it hard for me to like spin my hand all the way around the steering wheel because my hand bumps into my lap, or my thigh I should say. So I'm not sure if I'm like it. Figure that out. See how it goes. But man, it's been a couple weeks since I've been able to put a stream up and or play this game. That's never fun. I'll probably be all rusty all over again. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get right back into it pretty good. So my last video that I streamed was DCS. And I was gonna do another DCS stream today. But then I remembered that first stream that I did on DCS, I don't know if it's just the computing power of my computer, but DCS is a very, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Very draining game on your computer. It takes a lot of computing power. So if you don't have like a super powerhouse computer, you'll have issues, you know? And I tried streaming DCS the last time, it was choppy as hell, and that's because I put it on 30 frames, 1080p, just to see if the stream would be able to handle it. I mean, in game, I knew it was gonna have some frame issues because it was definitely giving me frame issues. So if I was seeing it, you guys were gonna see it on the stream. But what I was not prepared for is how much worse it looked on the stream versus what it looked like on my computer. For me in real time, you know. So definitely don't think DCS is a good idea to stream. But we'll see. We'll try again maybe one of these days. Especially since that stream I was like, that was the first time I played DCS in a long time. And I hesitated on actually downloading it to my computer because, like I said, it's a very, very hefty game. A lot of strain on your computer. And as you guys can tell, between my track IR running, XSplit running, the game running, you know, the webcam running, there was just a lot going on for the computer, so I don't think it liked it very much, which is unfortunate because I love DCS. I mean, it's such a good simulator, and I'm not even that amazing at it. I've just like started getting better at it. Actually, after that stream, I played a few times throughout the weeks following. I played what's it called? The A10 Warthog training, so that was fun. I actually got really good at the A10. Still can't figure out all the weapon systems yet, but I got pretty decent. So it sucks that I can't really stream it for you guys and show you guys what I have learned. But again, maybe sometime in the future we will be able to do so. I just gotta upgrade my computer. I mean, luckily I have a computer that I can upgrade. You know, it's not a prefabricated computer. It's an ITX build, so I can definitely upgrade it. But that's for the near future. Alright, so I did forget to mention that this job that I'm picking up, it is going nowhere near where I'm planning on going. I just couldn't find any trailers going to the direction or location that I wanted to go. So I'm just hauling this trailer just to haul it. As you can tell, it's going all the way down to Las Vegas. And that is almost a 15-hour trip, which would take us probably a couple hours. So I'm not planning on doing that because I'm not going to stream too long. I'm going to do my usual hour or so. So my goal is to actually see if we can get up here to Sheridan, and depending on how long that takes and how I'm feeling, well, we're going to try to go down to Evanston because there's a freaking, what's it called in here? A moth. I think I still have the front or back door open. Should probably close that, huh? But yeah, so we're gonna go down to Evanston afterwards because those are the only two places that I have not been able to get to since I've gotten Wyoming, and it would definitely be nice to go and check those two places out. So again, that's the plan. Let's get it going. I also went to the service station to change the visor on this truck. Jesus, man, that bigger visor, they should really figure that out. Like I get that it's supposed to be big like that, but you can't like look like track IR doesn't even allow you to look underneath and upward, you know. So like I said in one of my previous videos, you have such an issue when you're at a stop sign or a stoplight, and you're trying to figure out whether or not it's green or not. You can't because you can't see the goddamn thing. Yep, told you I'd be rusty, guys. Give me a sec here. I was on the money, but yo. boy was off. Give it a little angle. That should be good. And if it ain't it, I still suck. There we go. Pull test or tug test. We're all good. And everybody. Oh, almost forgot. Let's take a quick look at our load. See what we're looking like. Let's actually get rid of this thing. Here it is. Looks good. Almost forgot I actually got this triple axle tag lift. Don't quite, I think it was beautiful. Yeah, beautiful for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up because this trailer isn't super heavy and I don't think we really need to use it. There we go. Let's get it going. Definitely heavy one. I think it's like 90,000. Yeah, 90,000 pounds. Whoops. I'm telling you guys, every time I get off for a little while, I freaking forget all the damn buttons. There's that section there. Gorgeous thread, gorgeous. Ride the sidewalk because shoot sure how far off we were. I'm gonna take out the pole. I sure did not. I think I wrote the I think we would have got hung up on it. I don't think it was one of those ones that break and go over it. Definitely got hung up a little bit. Not gonna stop, guys. I'm just gonna. Ooh, shit! Probably should have, huh? Come on. Now let me shit down. Get it straight back up without having to shit back down. Nothing will smoke. It's all good. Definitely don't drive like I do. You should really stop and stop signs. That's what they're for. I mean, I gotta tell you guys all the time. I promise you, if you follow the directions, the road when I am driving for real. Speaking of driving for real, I just had to go do a drug test at the DOT the other day. Yeah, because you know your boy's gonna be driving trucks again. You gotta make sure I'm good to go. Try to take kind of drugs in it. That's always fun. I swear, I don't know. The last time I went, well, I should say this time that I went, the girl who did my drug testing, I don't want to say it, but I definitely felt like I got profiled. My skin color is kind of dark. She looked at me, gave me some commands that made me feel like I was being profiled. But maybe she was just having a bad day. She was very like, I don't want to say moody, but yeah, I'm gonna say moody because one minute she was cool, the next minute she was like all antsy and bothered by certain things. The next minute she was cool again. Like I don't know. She was having a bad day. I think she was trying to make my day bad. She didn't succeed. And I was not having it, people. Because you really can't stand land it. No texture driving. Catch the light, catch the light. Ah, damn, I'm about to get a ticket. Oh, no, I didn't. I'll take it. In all honesty, I think that whole law about texting and driving is like, it is beneficial, but at the same time, I don't feel like it should be so heavily regulated the way it is. Because I mean, naturally, like especially if you're a driver, truck driver, you have to be in touch with dispatch. And I get, you can have hands-free devices, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that you have to touch your phone in order to call dispatch, in order to deal with your ELD, all that good stuff. So it's like, you shouldn't be reprimanded for doing your job. Because I'm the same way I feel like we are reprimanded for being on the phone. The same way a cop should be reprimanded for being on his computer that's in his cruiser, like it's the same thing. So it's like, if you're gonna tell us not to be on our phone, then you shouldn't be on your computer. You should come to a complete stop and then be on your computer. That's how bad it is. Like, I mean, I could be wrong, but again, I've had instances where I got pulled over for my phone. This was actually when the law first started, so I might be speaking from like a biased point of view, but I don't know. All I know is that I feel like it's almost impossible to like not be on your phone, in certain instances, especially like, and again, I'm speaking for the people who are doing something important with their phone, such as when it pertains to your job, you're going somewhere new and you need to pull up navigation, or you make a wrong turn, you need to re-navigate, or whatever the case is. I don't believe that you should be on your phone texting and driving. I don't believe you should be on your phone watching TV, watching videos while you're driving. Those are obviously things that are very distracting to you on the road, But at the same time, the amount of time that it takes for you to get into an accident is about the same amount of time it takes for you to look down at your gauges to see how fast you're going, or see how much gas you have. Like, I don't feel like switching a song on your phone, or looking down, or bringing up your phone to look at your GPS. I don't feel like that's a situation where you should get ticketed. But I don't know, random tangent. My bad. Don't know how I got into that whole situation. Just seems something I said is wrong. Chilling out in the field. Okay, this is an interesting interchange. It's the first time coming up this way, so. Oh shit! Damn it! Guys, I fucked up. I fucked up. Dude, I just realized that I'm following the GPS for. Damn it. Okay, so that means I'm definitely not going to Sheridan in this video. Oh my god, I just realized I didn't set the navigation when I pulled out of there to go towards Sheridan. Pull over real quick. Shit. Okay. Just pull off real quick and check this map. See, this is what I mean. I'm pulling over to check my map. Okay, let's see here. Shit, I forgot I moved my mouse. I didn't really miss the miss it by that much. Maybe I should just go back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back, guys. I literally just missed it. And it was really that overpass that really made me think about it right now. So I'm gonna just go back. We're still going to Sheridan. Fuck that. Let's get it. Only problem is I gotta kind of drive a little ways up to just spin around, but that's okay. That's okay. Go back. So the company that I work for currently, you guys have probably heard me talk about it before. I work for a moving company, drive trucks there. My brother, he's actually getting his Class A with the same company very soon. He's currently driving bobtails like I am. So again, I personally, I like driving trucks in this simulator. It's not something I necessarily want to do in my everyday real life, you know, like, don't get me wrong. They're fun, they're amazing pieces of machinery, but having a Class A on your license is a big responsibility. And I'm not saying that I drink and drive or anything like that, but you literally can't drive after having one beer if you have a Class A license. Like, and sometimes you get in situations where you're out, you know, socially, and you're like, your friend offers you a beer, or you're at a party, family, and they offer you a beer. You really got to think about that choice, man, because like, you take that one beer, and you get pulled over for whatever reason, and this officer smells alcohol on your breath. Literally, that one beer could cost you your whole license and driving for and your job. So it's like, to me, the responsibility for myself doesn't it doesn't outweigh my freedom, I guess you can say. So I prefer to sit here on this simulator instead and get my enjoyment that way. Like I said, I've drove them before. It's cool, but I'll stick to the regular 26-footer bobtails and keep making my money there, because there's good enough money in that field for me. And I can honestly say that I don't complain about the money I make now. So, I mean, you guys haven't seen my entire house, but you guys got to see my game room, and that's just a small snippet of what my house looks like. You know? So, like, I do well for myself. But, like I said, to get a Class A just doesn't seem worth the jump in money, you know? Because you can easily go from $100,000 doing what I'm doing to easily $150,000, $160,000 a year Class A driving. You know, to get the right company and, you know, register your truck in the right place, all that good stuff. But like I said, to me, the responsibilities doesn't really appease to me. It's just too much. I'll do it on here. You know, you see how just for a second I look at my phone, I start straying off and shit. Again, back to that whole being on the phone. Like, it's not worth, you know, getting into some accident. Like I said, losing your whole career because of one fuck up, you know. I mean, granted that could happen in a straight truck or a bobtail, but it's less responsibility. I can have that beer when I'm out, you know, with my family, socially with my family and stuff, and it won't hurt me. It's not gonna get my license revoked just because I had that one beer. You know, it's big difference when you have a Class A license. So it's not like it. But for those of you out there who do have your Class A or is going for your Class A, more power to you, man. Just like my brother, I'm happy for him. Like, he's excited for it, you know. He says the same thing, man. I'm nervous, I'm scared, you got a lot of responsibility. And it is, it really is, but, you know, that amount of money he's going to make is going to be worth it for him. That's his thing, that's what he wants to do, and I support him. Just not me. My dad, like, I come days, I'm actually, you know what, maybe I'm going to do that one day. I'm going to take a picture of my actual truck, use it as my background instead of the trucks on here, so you guys can see what my company looks like and what our trucks look like. Maybe I'll even put one of the truck and trailers instead of the Class 8 that we got there. Those trucks look good, man. If you guys haven't seen Joyce Van Lines around, check them out. They'll move you from coast to coast, east coast to the west coast to the east coast. Give us a call. Come in, pack your whole house up, wrap all your household goods and pads, get your couch all shrink wrapped, brown wrapped, so it's nice and snug and ready to transport so nothing happens to your beautiful furniture. Hit us up, man. Joyce Van Lines Incorporated. I'm here in California, so the one that I work at is in Redlands, California. The main hub is in Indianapolis. You guys definitely check it out. Come on, man. I use Spanish. That was my fault. I should have played that for you. I just kind of switched over without. But basically, assuming there's nobody going to be there. My fault. Anywho, like I was saying earlier, I took a drug test for DOT, and I got profiled. I really felt like I got profiled. She was like, oh, what did she say? She's like, you're here for, what is it again? Drug test. Oh, of course. She said, of course. What do you mean, of course? I could have been there for anything else. But she said, of course. And then she proceeds to be like, need to check your waistline and empty out everything out of your pockets, out of your socks. I'm like, what? Why would I have something in my socks, lady? That doesn't even make no goddamn sense. I almost wanted to be like, my socks, really? But I was like, you know what, I'll play along with you. Yeah, I can open up my socks. I should let her slip. Even though it didn't smell bad, I should let it sleep. Don't tell me. My socks. Get out of here with that, eh? Yeah, I think this is Sheridan. I didn't GPS this area, but I mean, I'm just gonna go to that question mark first, and then see what else Sheridan, Wyoming has to offer. I don't took one place stop here. I guess I'll follow the rules. Needless to say, I passed my drug test. I mean, I knew that. I felt like she felt like it was going to be a whole different situation. Also, my vision wasn't the greatest, but it was good enough to drive a truck for DOT, so telling you guys they should put wreckers in here. I think that's the next best thing for them to do. Yeah, give it some purpose. Yeah, what's going on over here? What is this, an agency? Let's see. Yep, sure is. Recruitment agency. Boy, I don't know if I want to know. Sorry guys, I didn't realize I was oops. Yeah, okay. So there's an invisible wall here. Nice. I hope it's not this old dirt lot that's the invisible wall, because otherwise I won't be able to navigate. I just wanted to go see what the question mark was. Get that discovered Sheridan notification, shall we? But anywho, I don't have anything against this DOT lady. Like, she's always doing her job. I'm sure she's like that with everybody. You know, people of my color, I hate to say it and be about stigma and stereotypes and stuff, but People of my color definitely get profiled often. I myself have been profiled many, many, many times. And it's unfortunate because there it is, Sheridan. Well, we just got one more, 9 out of 10. You know, so it's unfortunate, man, but that's just how the world is, you know. Even I'm like guilty of profiling people, and I'm not even like, more like when it comes to stereotypes, you know, and it's just the way the world, like, we class people, whether we like to think we do or not, but we really do. Just like I said, you know, I'm not gonna say what race she was, but she definitely wasn't my color. I'm not even gonna sit here and guess because she could have been something other than what I thought she was. But you know, you get profiled all the time. Whether it's a good profile or bad profile, it don't matter. People do it regardless. You know, we're really human and we're not perfect. What matters is how you treat people, man. I really feel like what's important in this world is to treat people good. Treat people the way you want to be treated. There's nothing wrong with spreading love and positivity in the world. I feel like that's really missed these days. Like, I feel like people are so caught up in social media fame and making a name. Like, I get it. You want people staple on your life before you leave. But like me, like, take this for example. I do YouTube, and I don't do it for the views. I don't do it for the, you know, the subscribers. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be great to be, you know, sponsored by companies. That's really what I'm trying to do, is like get sponsored by companies so that I can get things like button boxes and things like that, because granted, like I said, I make a decent amount of money. That still doesn't mean I'm the richest person in the world. I still have to buy these products, and you know, it'd be nice to be able to get some stuff for free. Who doesn't like free shit? I'd be lying if I sit here and tell you not me. I damn near, for sure, love some free shit. But you know, I do it mainly for the passion and the love of creating content. Like in high school, I did filmmaking, so it was something that I was very passionate about, because you get to expand your mind, use your creativity, and come up with a story to tell people. And the process of filmmaking in itself is something interesting. Like, you know, you go through a lot just to get a little, like, take this for example, you would film on a camera, and I was more into like cinematography, being able to put together like the shots in post-production. So that was more my thing. But I went through the whole regimen in high school: post, pre, and production. So we went through the whole thing. But I mean, just to get this, you know, 10-minute short film that we did, we literally filmed for months and months and months, and we had hours and hours and hours of footage that we combed through, cut up, and all that good stuff. So here, still you know, so I really like that tediousness that we had to go through in order to expand your mind and create something that somebody else can view and enjoy. Like, that to me was the joy of filmmaking in itself, the creative part of it, you know, and then getting to reap the benefits and show the results of all that hard work that you guys put in. So that's definitely something that I get enjoyment out of when it comes to YouTube. Like, you know, it took me a while to build this stuff. Like, I never had a background when I first started YouTubing. As a matter of fact, I used a GoPro and really not cheap computer, because it was Alienware, but it wasn't like top notch, like have the best stream in the world computer, you know. It was very basic. I had a freaking computer desk that was not meant for setting up a wheel, and you know, pedal set. And even now, like my thing is still not where I wanted it to be, but humble beginnings, you know. And now I have like much more than I did then, and that's just from hard work, determination, and a passion for gaming and streaming and creating content that people like. And I don't get like a shit shit ton of views, obviously, but I still do it because I really do enjoy this stuff. I sit here and talk to a screen and a camera for an hour or two out of my day, and I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that because I know somewhere out there, somebody is watching this video and they're like, damn, I want to set up like this. I want what this guy's got, you know, like, and I hope they do. I hope they get it because just like I love it, I'm sure they'll see this and they'll be like, damn, man, I would love to get into trucking. And who knows, you know, somebody might even get into this game and then end up being a trucker for real life. Like, you don't know what your content creates for people, you know. So that's the joy I get out of doing this stuff, man. Not for clout, it's not for views, it's not for none of that. The views are a bonus, the people who watch it are a bonus, you know, the people who drop likes and things like that, that's all bonuses. It's all things that I appreciate from the bottom of my heart, and I appreciate the people who always come back and watch it. But at the end of the day, I do this for myself, not for anybody else. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Sometimes I even go back when I'm like at work and I got downtime having lunch or something, and I'll go back and watch my video. Be like, damn, I want to get on American Truck Simulator right now, just because, for one, I always like critique myself and be like, damn, I should have did this, or damn, I should have talked about that. Like, I don't script any of my videos, I just literally stream. I used to try to script when I first started doing it. I even used to try to edit, like an intro and all that stuff. Like, I went through all that process, but, you know, the thing is I just don't have time to, like, create an intro video. I don't have time to, like, sit there and edit for hours and hours just to get, you know, a short 10-minute video. Like, as much as I want to do those things, I just don't have the time or the money to put into, like, a better computer at the moment. So for now, I just stream, you know, like, my setup right now is perfect for streaming, and I'm just continue doing that now. And until I can get to a better place, then I'll, you know, do that kind of thing. But I just started, like, I've been working at this company where I've been at for 7 years or so, and I just recently started contracting and driving. So, you know, I'm really hoping that since I've started contracting, that it's going to really open up the door here and put me in a different tax bracket and allow me to build on my stream and, you know, get a 3-monitor setup and get a better computer. Like, it opens that door and allows me, because ultimately in my life there's not really much that I can say that I, like, passionately want to do, but if there's one thing that I can do that I think I would enjoy to make money, it's probably gaming. So if I can ultimately, you know, work hard at this company that I'm at right now, save up some money, build some revenue, and, you know, dedicate my time to fully streaming every day, day in and day out, creating content on a daily, and it blows up, man, that'd be a freaking dream come true. Who knows? Right now I definitely don't do it to, like, as a career. I do it as a passion, so we'll see where that goes. Definitely see how that turns out. And if it don't, then hey, at least I get to look back when I'm freaking 80, 90 years old and be like, look at me. So young, so naive, thought I was going to be a YouTube freaking content creator on a day-to-day basis. And I'll probably still be working at Joyce. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just happy to have a job, man. Happy to have something that creates a good life for myself and my wife. So, yeah, man. That's what it's about. It's about doing what you love. Definitely loves American Truck Simulator. I've been considering getting back on ETS, but man, I don't know, something about ETS that doesn't, like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same to me. Even the trucks, like, I feel like the trucks feel different. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a different game, but the steering in there doesn't feel the same as the steering in here. Like, I feel like the trucks are very loose. You can really, like, veer off just by making small inputs to the steering wheel. Like, it just made me tripping, you know? Can't say for sure. But I never really, like I started out with ETS about it, you know, I didn't play it every day like I do ATS. And when I heard American Truck was coming out, I was like, what? We're gonna have actual American trucks. That's what I was excited for, really, was the trucks, really, because, you know, like I said, I grew up around trucks. I grew up around Peterbilts and Breakliners and all those good things. To see them on this game, I almost missed my guys. To see them on this game was not necessarily a dream come true, but it was definitely something I was excited for. So I gotta get green, gotta green. Coming too hot there for a second. Got another green, let's go. Alright, not sure how long I've been streaming for, so I'm gonna check real quick. I said I was gonna do an hour-long stream. My wife actually just asked if we forgot about her. Can't tell her I did not, I was just out here streaming. Oh shit! Run the light. One second. This is not loud. It doesn't say it. That's annoying. Alright, I'm just gonna assume that I've been streaming for about 35, 40 minutes now. So, we'll see how far we can get down. Going to Rawlins. Real quick, guys. We're in Casper, which is not too far from where we were. Alright, did I say Rawlins? I meant Evanston. Okay, so we still got a little bit of a trip. Knocked out about 2 hours in game, 3 hours or so, so that definitely means we've been driving for about 30-40 minutes. Excuse me. One thing I definitely remember about being in Wyoming was all the beautiful creeks and lakes they had out there. I went whitewater rafting out there one time. Freaking super fun experience. One of my friends got launched out the raft. That was an interesting dilemma. We had to actually wait for him to float to us. We can actually get out to help him, which was like my natural response. Don't tell me you can't go, man. Really? You gonna make me back up? AI in this game, man. You have like old people. No offense, old people. And the other day, speaking of, I hate to speak old people, but sometimes the experiences can get a bit different. The other day, it's coming out of Trader Joe's and CVS parking lot near my house, and I was right by the entrance coming out. It's a two-way entrance, so you got an exit and an entrance right next to you. And there's no divider or anything. It's just a driveway to get in. And you know, I'm on my side. I'm in my lane. The person who was coming in had plenty enough room to get in. He drives up in a van. I'm in a car, sedan, about the same length, not too different. This guy stops completely and looks at me. And I look over to my left just to make sure I'm not in the wrong. I'm like, I'm definitely within my line. I'm actually way more over to the right side than I was to the left. And he looks at me and was bothered, like I did something else. And I waited, man. Sometimes people like this really make me want to prove it. So I waited and waited, and then he finally decided to make his attempt, and he got in within the first try. And I can see it. If I can see it, he should have been able to see it. And like I said, when he was driving by, he actually got in. He looked at me super bothered, like it was my fault. People like that make me really want to pull over and get out and like, can I help you? What's going on? What's wrong? Talk to me. Why are you so bothered by this? Don't make me feel like I did something. enough for me to be able to go 80 without no problem, and the people around me are going 80. But man, when I tell you, there's times where I'm in the fast lane, I'm doing 80. Sometimes even 85. Don't me. Speed limit 65, and most people do 80 to 85. I usually stay around 80. It's a rarity that I'm up at like 85. Sometimes I get to 85, not really, but I typically try to stay within the 80 range because that's what most people do. There's times, man, when I'm doing 80, got my thing on cruise control, and people literally come up, see them in my rear view, just flying, and then we got 3, 4 empty lanes to the right of me, and I'm trying to, do the right thing by not speeding just because they're speeding. Flying way up until they get close to me, and then they sit there behind you, freaking so close to you that if you tap your brake, they'll probably fucking run into you. And they'll sit there just like bother. Sometimes they'll even do their headlights or honk their horn, and then after a couple minutes of being bothered by me doing 80, they freaking take off and go around me. I'm like, so essentially what they're expecting out of me is to be doing 100 like that. I'm cool with other people wanting to do what they want to do, but I'm not trying to get a ticket with you. Your boy ain't trying to get a ticket. It's a hefty fine I'm not willing to pay. I don't see the need. I seen the sign actually coming out of what was it? Ford. I think it was Irwin up in like Barstow area. Yeah, it was actually Irwin. It's a Marines base. And the sign said, doing 100 only gets you to your destination. I can't remember the exact map, but doing 100 only gets you to your destination, like, I think it was like 3 minutes and like something seconds faster than it would if you're doing the speed limit. And that's a true thing, man. It's like, you're so, like, you want to go so fast and get to your place so fast, you're in a rush, and like, you really don't get there any faster than you would driving the speed limit. So it's like, is it really worth your life? Doing 100 on a freeway, freaking tailgating people. Even like, there's some people who get scared of that kind of shit, man. Like, you're tailgating somebody and you cause them to freaking fuck up, and then both of you guys are in an accident, But so yeah, California drivers, man, going crazy. Like, if I'm coming up on somebody and I see that they're going slower than the speed that I'm going, the most natural thing for me to do is go around without freaking tailgating them and flashing my lights and honking my horn and like causing way more of a disturbance than it needs to be. Like, go around like this, multiple lanes. You don't have to stay behind that person. Doesn't make sense to me. But California like proving points. I'm all saying that, and I was just proving a point about it. I thought I was gonna hit that. I was just proving a point about this guy freaking pulling into the parking lot, but that was a different point. I just sat there because he was looking at me in a like rude manner. And I mean, like, granted, I was kind of proving a bit of a point, but it wasn't trying to make him look like an asshole or a dumbass or anything like that. But she was for looking at me wrong. But it's like, come on, man. It's like, you're gonna get bothered by me when I'm doing the right thing. Like, I'm in my lane. But coming up and flashing behind you and like I said, all that stuff can cause an accident. There's no need for that. No need for an accident. People tough, man. It's really tough. I mean, I don't go completely across the country, but traveling, you know, a couple states out and back is like, it's mentally fatiguing, it's physically fatiguing, and you know, if it wasn't for what we do, some people literally wouldn't be able to make it from, you know, California to Utah. You know, like we just took a lady up to Utah. She was super grateful, one, that we were able to relocate her, but grateful for the service we provided, because, you know, she's a 5'5", 120-pound lady, and she didn't have the means to like move all that stuff herself. So, you know, there's so many different facets of industries when it comes to the trucking industry that it's like super underrated what we do. And this guy brings a lot of attention and sheds a lot of light on this industry, and you can tell he's like super passionate about it. And more people should be like that, you know. We got a detour, huh? Got an accident. Somebody fucked up. What happened? Was it even an accident? So yeah, shout out to him, Asian My Trucking, or Asian My Show. I can't even remember. I should probably just look it up while I'm here so I don't botch his YouTube name. Actually give him the credit that's due. Yeah, so it's called the Asian My Show official trucking channel. You guys go check him out, man. Drop some likes and love for him, you know. Like recently he covered a story where a trucker lost his life, you know. If it wasn't for people like him covering things like that, I would have never known that trucker lost his life and how he did it. And, you know, the potential dangers to the job. Well, I mean, obviously I know about the potential dangers, but he sheds a lot of light on things that people typically wouldn't shed when it comes to trucking, so check him out. And I like his little slogan. He always says, "What's up, mother truckers?" But super genuine guy when it comes to the trucking industry. So kudos to you, man. He even showcased this kid one time who was like, I think he was like 12 or something. His dad owned the trucking company where they build trucks and stuff, like customized trucks. This little kid just going around shifting gears, bro. I'm like, wow. This kid was like super beast when it comes to trucking. I'm sure that he can drive 18-wheeler better than I can. 100% sure of that. But things like that are super cool to see, you know. Alright, I think we're gonna pull off right here real quick and see how far we are. Actually, I keep thinking I'm online and I have to pull off. I don't actually have to pull off. I can actually do it right here. Let's see how far we are from this place. Oh, nice. We're actually gonna make it, everybody. I thought we were pretty close. This will be the last one, and I would have finally seen every city in the little state of Wyoming. I can honestly say Wyoming's pretty nice though. It was a good DLC. Very small state, but very nice to see. I appreciate SCS for constantly working on new DLC. Not that ATS gets super boring, but there's only so much you can see and not get tired of it. And I'm really looking forward to them expanding all the way to the East Coast. It takes me forever to get across some of the maps in this game. You can only imagine how long it's going to take to get from Cali to New York in that area, you know? That's going to be crazy. Literally, our streams are going to be like 4 hours long. Just feel like an hour long is good enough. You know, I can only talk for so much. Before you guys get tired of my voice and I get tired of hearing it too. But for now, I think an hour long stream, hour to 2 hour long. I think that's good enough. For me, at least. If you guys want to see more, by all means, let me know. I'll stream longer. If you guys ever want to join in on the conversation, I'll start. That's another thing I need to do, speaking of joining in on the conversation. I need to get another screen so I can actually see my comments, or maybe I should just purchase the XSplit Pro thing so I can actually see my comments on the stream. I just feel like it just takes away from the fidelity of the game. I personally, that's why I don't ever put up the GPS, because I feel like enjoying this game is like bare minimum. Like even the GPS on here, like I use that versus the one up here because it just takes away from that realism of the game. And I like being immersed in my game. Honestly, if I had a freaking VR headset, I'd probably use that more than I use the track IR. Just to feel like I'm in the track, man. Now, before I get too crazy, I think this is Evanston and I was about to pass it. I think there's another exit off right here, so I'm gonna get off right here on this next spot so that we can go in here and actually unlock it. And I believe, yeah, there it is. I might be able to buy another garage down here. There's Evanston right down there in my city. I like that it's sorry, car up here on my next lane. I know I'm all over the place. But I like that it's elevated. The freeway's elevated over the town. Pretty cool. There's a baseball field right here. You know, can't keep my truck straight to save my life. Jesus. Actually planning on going right, and I thought this was a turning lane that I was in, but once I knew that lane, that's the turning lane. So we'll go ahead and still do that right and go down to the inner parts of the city. Even though it said I unlocked it, I'd like to go down this way. Oh, come on, I'm making a right. You bastard. Where's the cop anyway? Yeah, beautiful. Those are like my most common tickets. Red light tickets and fucking having my lights on tickets or off. Vice versa, you know, all that good stuff. Alright guys, we're nearing the end of the stream. Like I said, I'm not actually taking this all the way down to Vegas. I just wanted to have a trailer, man. It just, I don't like deadheading in this game. The truck is way too like light and slight. I feel like you're doing anything other than freaking driving a race car. So I always try to pick up a trailer, even when I'm deadheading, just to have that full immersion, you know what I mean? Who doesn't like to have immersion when you kind of have to simulate something? That's the whole idea, isn't it? So I think we're just going to go ahead and go down here to the service station. Let's see. How far is it? Okay, we'll just make a left up here. Looks like it's ahead. And we'll park up and we'll call it a video, everybody. Hope you guys have enjoyed your ride on the Chaos Gaming Express. Delivering you from one point of the map to the other. And missing turns and forgetting what the hell you're doing on the way. Yeah, this is my left coming up. know he had a building in this game. Come on, Drake, you doing things that big? I actually don't think I've actually delivered or picked up any trailers from them. I have to see about that. OVO. I discovered a new viewpoint. Damn, did I turn too early? I think I might have turned too early, guys. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm going right there. I really love how this town is like, or the streets at least is elevated. That really makes it like visually nice. Plus I also like inclines in this game when it comes to hauling heavy trailers. Makes you work. Makes you work for that trailer. Jim? You know Jim? Oh no, Jim. What's this called? Too bad we can see. Mexican restaurant, Dos Pablos. There's two Pablos? Dos Pablos. Ahora. Right. Pablos. Dos Pablos ahí. Alright, that's enough of my bullshit, guys. I'm about to turn into the service station. Call it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the ride, enjoyed the content, enjoyed my random fucking spiels, all my random nonsense I talk about that really pertains to nothing. I enjoy it. Hopefully somebody else got to also. Ooh, and I'm about to run out of gas. Look at this. I'm doing something right because I'm right next to that gas station. Alright, everybody. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I love you all. I appreciate the support. And until next time. Peace. Oh, wait. Hold on. I fucked up. Hold on. I turned off my truck. Fuck. Let's try this again. Love you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Peace. Come on. For some reason, my horn's not working. Oh, wait. Wrong button. Peace. Alright, man. Catch you on the next